Hey everybody, I'm Kasha, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. In the last episode, the first episode, we went ahead and we followed all of the narrator's instructions to the inevitable end of the game. And fortunately, we were able to do so all within one video, which is fantastic. However, there were quite a few other decisions that we could have possibly made that we didn't make. So, this time, we are going to try to explore what happens a little bit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're going to explore a little bit of what happens if you do not listen. However, I think every time I am going to do a little bit of an examining of these rooms. I know this for a fact. Awaiting input. That's a little nerve-wracking. Since we just saw some awaiting input nonsense in the mind control facility. But I know there... Oh, man. I don't remember that ceiling being torn up. It might have been. I might just not be I'm tongue-tying myself. I might just not know what I'm talking about. I do know that there's sometimes you can see things beyond these office windows.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we are going to take the door on the left. We're going to save the door on the right because that's one of the first major decisions that we have to make. So we're going to explore a bunch of the left side decisions first.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work at all times of the day. Wow.
He might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Wow. Broom closet.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Well, we're not interested in exploring. I know that if you hang out in the broom closet long enough, things happen, but we're not exploring that right now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
We will, I promise.
Office.
Although, what the narrator said this time was very much different than what the last time he said. This door opened! See, this is why we try opening doors. I don't know what's back here, but there's a possibility that if we come through this game again, which we will... Oh, man! Business strategy. There's the possibility that if we come through this game again, this door will just simply won't open. So we're gonna find out what's through here. Curiosity. That's basically what's just gonna lead us through this entire game. It's just, ooh, neat! This wasn't available last time. Oh, what lovely music. Yeah. Oh, the narrator's singing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Man, how long is this elevator ride gonna be? It's a nice elevator, though. I mean... weird looking pattern in the gray. Yeah, can we, what was the point of that? Alright, I'm gonna find out what happens. So if I have to skip ahead in the video, I'm gonna wait in here for about 5 minutes. Alright, I've been in this elevator for the last 5 minutes listening to the narrator sing to the elevator music, and nothing has happened. And if it takes longer than that, I don't really want to do it. Oh, I just spent 5 minutes in an elevator listening to elevator music. Oh, that was just painful.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of anything.
I forget the
What
code.
could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. but his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
We'll have to get that,
By simply pushing
we'll have to get that
the button on the
keypad
Stanley
wrong.
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, we'll have to get that wrong as well, so we can kind of find out what's going on. Another elevator. This is joy. God. I was just sitting here in my chair just waiting for something to happen for 5 minutes. Listening to elevator music. Didn't we have, like, narration the last time we came down here? I don't remember that happening.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, but this time we're gonna find out what happens if we fiddle with other buttons.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I want to find out what happens if I hit the on button.
To find out.
That's what I want to find out. I want to find out what happens if I get to the end and I hit the other button.
Monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
There might even be
Each
something
bore the
here.
number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, I tried. I gave it another glance. I didn't see anything again. It's possible. It's possible. I'll give it that. Mostly just trying to get through this quickly.
Facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
It is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, well, you know, that's corporate life.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Your life is always in someone else's control.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
No, not
Was it
really.
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, a little
Here was the
bit.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
There's a door over here.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I don't
and
remember.
as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
I don't remember
Stanley
that door.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
I don't know.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
There's so many just colored buttons, but I don't know what they mean. I'm gonna have to look that up. See if there's anything interesting to do with all these colored buttons, because there's like 10 million of them. If anyone knows, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Chances are, though, by then, I may have already looked it up and figured it out. Either way, this is where we wanted to go, and we want to hit the on button.
When at last he found
Sorry?
the source of the room's... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes!
Control?
Yes! Yes!
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, shit.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Oh, wow.
Eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
That door's open.
Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Please.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah, kinda.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Re-enter
Running
passcode.
Button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Nope.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
I got
here's a
nothing.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Oh no.
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Wow. I'm not exactly sure what I was supposed to be doing there. Probably something I'm gonna have to look up. There's probably some kind of series of buttons where you can do something. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if there's another option for us to follow. So yeah, that was a drastically different ending just by hitting one button. We need to go back and we actually need to go through that mind control facility. But because we just kind of completed another ending, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it for this video. So thanks for watching. If you liked, feel free to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see more of the Stanley Parable, I'm going to be coming out with some more of it. And if you want to see some of the other games that I've got those as well. And with all that being said, I'm Kasha, and so we go. Take a good look, Stanley. That's an annotation to subscribe and another one to watch another video. You have to make a decision. If you fail, boom, that's it. Game over. No second chances.